Hello, everyone. The truth about driving in bad weather. When I was doing rideshare, all the rides that I had, some of those rides require me to drive in what I deem bad weather. Bad weather, of course, common sense. For those out there that don't have common sense, bad weather is any type of weather that impedes smooth driving. So that can be rain, snow, um, thunderstorms, hurricanes. Now I know I wouldn't be driving in a hurricane. I don't know about you all, but some people really want their money, so some people are driving a hurricane. Nonetheless, when I was doing rideshare, like I stated, there were times that it rained, and driving in bad weather. The truth about it is, it's a different type of driving. However, you will have individuals on the road that some individuals on the road that are driving as if there's no water on the ground and there's no interference with sight and everyone is driving at the same pace, so it seems, or so that can just make one that has a client in the back doing rideshare, it can make it kind of challenging. Specifically for me, when it would rain too hard and I would have a client in the back, I was always communicating with the client, and there were times that it started raining, so but not raining down hard. So I just took the client to where he or she needed to be. There was no problem. There was no issues. Um, However, there were more than a few times where I had a client in the back and it started raining. Then it was raining extremely hard to the point where I couldn't see. Like how much rain was coming in, I could barely see the lines in the road. When that would materialize, I would cut my hazards lights on and then I would pull over somewhere that was safe. And I always was proactive with the client. So like I would let them know that hey, I'm pulling over because I'm unable to see. And I will tell you all this: when I did that, they always understood. And in fact, there were times where I would pull over to like a QT, a 7-Eleven. QT is a gas station. If some of you all out there don't know, I know everyone don't live where I live and may not have a QT. So that's a gas station. I would pull over to like an apartment complex and stop. And when I would do that, the client would just sometimes they would fall asleep. Sometimes they even express that they do that sometimes when they were driving their vehicle. And once the rain would die down, I would get said client to where they needed to be prior to getting out of my vehicle. They thanked me about how I got them to the destination safe. I wasn't speeding. I was thinking about them when I pulled over, and they would illustrate that in the comment section, leaving the stars and of course the tip that they always gave me, which I was always grateful for. The truth about driving in bad weather is that it requires more patience than when you're driving in non-bad weather, and because you have so many things to your left of you, to your right of you, and even in front of you that's going on, you still have some individuals taking driving risks, being distracted with their phone. They have people in their car talking crazy to them, making them laugh. And so it just, your focus has to be that more strong when you're driving in bad weather. Because bad weather does not care who drives in it. It just cares that he or she pays attention and be able to move or turn when need be. Also, the truth about driving in bad weather, a lot of your clients will fall asleep on you. That's one thing I experience when you're driving in bad weather. Some will stay up, but a good amount of them will fall asleep due to how the rain makes them feel. Some people like water. Some people love rain, and the rain put their body and their mind in a relaxed state, causing them to go to sleep. It could somewhat be your driving too. Your driving can be good to the point where they're so comfortable and they feel so safe that they close their eyes and go to sleep. So that's one thing about the truth about driving in bad weather when you have clients in your car. Another thing, when you have clients in your car, the truth about driving in bad weather, you need to explain to them, even though that they know, just explain to them what's your thinking is and why you're taking a certain route that you're taking, just to keep the lines of communication open, and whatever meetings or place they have to be to, they understand that it's going to be on time for the most part, but there's a chance that the weather can detour things, and you might get there 10 minutes late, 8 minutes late, and this gives the client the opportunity to make whatever reservations that they need to make on their end. And because if you don't communicate with them, they can make the assumption that you as the driver just don't care about what they have going on. You're just concerned about yourself. And again, it can lead to them giving you a bad rating, um, um, an unfortunate comment, or they can just call the rideshare app and leave a comment. And depending on the comment they leave, they can get your account deactivated. So these are all the things that are truths about driving in bad weather. Another truth about driving in bad weather is that you got to stay positive. You got to stay positive that you're gonna get there safe. That you're gonna have a client that's in the back seat that understands, and that everyone else around you on the road is going to drive as the weather dictates. Now, I will admit, this is not always the case. In fact, about 75% of the time, it's not the case because people are going to do what they want to do. And that's no different than drivers on the road. So I just wanted everyone to know that. And look, those that currently do rideshare could be from the standpoint of you being a driver or you being a client. Just let me know in the comment section what your experiences have been. May have been you riding in the rain with the driver driving you to where you need to be, or a rideshare driver and you having a client in the back seat. Just let me know what your experiences have been driving in bad weather, because I didn't have any crazy experiences, but I definitely was able to tell the difference when driving in proficient weather more so than bad weather. So yes, hit the link below and go and get my book. It will help you. It will help a family member, and it will even help a friend. And if not, you can get it for an enemy, and it's most likely that you and the enemy will become associates, will become friends, and depending on the nature of the relationship, you all will become lovers. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below if you feel the need to, and I'll definitely respond. You all have a good day, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.